Guys, the Chickens here, bringing you another Boomage video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be back into some warships, and no squirrels to discuss today, so that is good. It's all going to be on what we got here. So, as you can see, ranked up quite a bit, got some new toys. Let's go ahead and just kind of go over this here. So we had a huge win streak, and basically, all that we did was we unlocked the Sky Shield, and that was huge. As soon as we got the Sky Shield, we went on a massive win streak. I also maxed out building health, so between those two nodes, which are honestly probably the most value, the most effective tech, if you will, once you get past 5 engines. So I knew getting to those two was going to be a pretty big boost, and I also have troop health to the 4th tick. So yeah, between those three things, we were looking pretty good. So let's watch one of the battles here. We'll show you our attack, and then we'll show you how we're defending. This isn't my base, right? Or is it? Or was this my attack? No, this was my attack. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, not a ton of science goes in here, guys. I mean, you're just kind of throwing out your, if you're using heavies and bombers, you throw out your heavies, you throw out your bombers. You see I threw some critters up there on the left, just to keep stuff off the bombers. Now, check out some of these shocks. As long as you're off that second line on the Sky Shield, you're gonna be okay. It's not gonna be able to hit you. So you really have to look at the Sky Shield and see where it's gonna be. Now this attack I got super lucky on. I beat him on like 20% destruction, but hey man, we'll take those when we can. So here's another attack, again going against the Sky Shield. Some of their guys' bases are down like this, or separated like this, but they just take a little bit longer, and you just push through them. I don't put out all the troops, all my heavies, all at once, because I don't need them all eating that splash damage. You see, I did smoke some of the bombers there, and then I had to flare down, which is kind of annoying. But then I stagger drop some of these heavies and bombers, and yeah, and then we send in the rest of them here with Mr. Bullet. And you see a lot of the, like, most of these attacks, they're not home runs. That flare right there is key, because if you don't do that and you just let them free clear, then all your bombers end up on this left side over here, like where that ST is, and they just become meat for the shock blaster and the shock launcher. So that's important to just kind of watch where your troops are going. I get some really nice value shock knuckles there as well. I don't know, did we fully clear this? I don't think so, eh? We just have that one blaster left, but, oh, this was funny. I get on this angle, and I actually got the second engine room just because I was just out of the range of that blaster. And then I took down the machine gun and the flamethrower, which I didn't really need to because I think the other guy failed against our base. But most importantly, our defense is just crushing it. So I've got, you see, it's very important to put the shock blaster where you can't do any pixel shocks. You can't like put it right on the edge between this thing, and then the shock reaches across. So my shock blaster is untouchable right now, unless you want to take down the Sky Shield that has 50k plus health. Yeah, I've also got a shock launcher in there that you can't really touch. It might be tricky. You might be able to squeeze one in there. And then I've got the other shock and the rocket over here on this side. So still spread out your splash a little bit, but put your main defenses, your best defenses, in underneath the Sky Shield, of course. That's what it's for. So that's basically what we've been doing. That's basically the upgrades, how we've been attacking, how we've been defending. Now let's see if we can do it here live for you guys. So we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm probably going to have to sacrifice a boat of heavies going this way, but it should end up working out. That blaster is going to reach across the side, but I think it's only going to hit the heavies. Guys, be safe with the coronavirus out there. That is becoming a little bit scary, so I hope you're all safe, and, you know, I wouldn't mind being on lockdown, personally, not having to go to work and just making YouTube videos all day. That sounds great. Obviously, I don't want anyone to get sick or the chicken to get sick, but just saying, you know, there's a positive way to look at things always. Alright, so here we go. We got this first one down. The blaster's actually not going to reach the heavies? Huh. I thought it was going to be close. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to come up this way. So I'm going to use my extra GB for the areas that we're going to have trouble with. Where all the bombers are going to run off to. So we're going to go like this. And then I'm going to go... I'm actually going to leave those mines there, because I think we'll be okay. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3. I think the heavy should run these for us. Now, I did spend a lot of GBE clearing those mines, but hopefully that pays off. We'll see here in a second if it does. But yeah, I'm not going to get a ton of value out of the shocks here because I can't reach his shock blaster. He's got a really good placement there. I might be able to reach... Actually, I can definitely reach that shock launcher. Man, these troops, they get so weird around walls. You really got to be careful. That's why I really like this flare right here. Because it just prevents them from being so stupid and just walking into defenses like they tend to do for some reason. Now, I'm not worried about time here. I'm just worried about killing the base. That's all I care about. If it takes us a little bit longer, whatever. That's not a big deal. So let's start with the shock right there. Clip some of those mortars. And that's going to allow us to get our shock knuckles off. And I'm going to go right here, I think. Right there. We should be able to hit that shock launcher, okay. It's going to be tough to hit that blaster. We can start with some critters now. Let's go with another shock knuckles. He actually took us completely down. It's the first time I've seen that. But... you know, the meta's changed. That was a really nice shock nose. The meta's changed so quickly. What worked this morning might not work at in the afternoon. Like, that's how fast you got to be with some of this stuff. Now, a bullet is being targeted by the blaster. Now, he already got down all of our engines, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of working on chests at this point. So, now I'm gonna throw the critters down here because that should distract the blaster from bullet. Typically, it just goes after what's closest to it. We are going to take down the sky shield with our bombers, so that's a nice bonus. And then we'll be able to hit that stupid blaster and the launcher. So, I don't know if we're going to get this completely. It kind of depends. We'll go like this. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It depends on how quickly we take down the shock launcher. I still got that med kit up. And then we're going to go... I'm just going to flare right onto the rocket. Because that's the only thing doing damage, obviously. It's the only defense left. And we're going to take that down. We're actually going to get the whole base. So, I mean... yeah, it took us a long time. But, you know, it is doable. It is doable. And that's what you want to aim for, honestly. Is just taking down the base. Because more often than not, the other guys are not going to get through your base completely. That's the first guy all day that I've seen get through my base 100%. So, yeah, it makes a big difference. Having the sky shield and having the building health... and everything like that. I sold my boat today, guys. Sad to see it go, but made some money on it, so that's always good. Whew, he got through us faster. Let's actually see what he did. Was he using Seekers? That would be a different story. No, he's using heavies and bombers. One boat of heavies? Ah, 2 boats heavies. Stagger drop. Very important stagger drop. He timed that really well, actually. Oh, he's got Kavan in second wind. Ah, I see. That's why. That's a whole new thing. We don't have Kavan just yet. Kavan in second wind typically is better with riflemen because you get so many more troops, but it also works with heavies, as we just saw. So, okay, cool. Let's see what we can do here. So let's go. Oops, I did not mean to throw that many out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chicken's hand is hitting the screen somewhere, but that's okay. All right, so let's go up this way and then that way with the barrage. That way with the barrage, and. Okay, we'll throw out the last boat of heavies there, I guess. And let's go somewhere over here. I just want to keep the mines off of our bombers if we can. Now, this guy doesn't have a sky shield, so we could have saved our GBE. Oh, he retreated. Okay. So we probably already won, but... hey, man, we'll take those. Up here, we'll take those. Not that we're that high up, but I need to get into Diamond Rank as quickly as possible, because that's where all of our... most people probably aren't going to get to Legendary this season, so I mean, if we can spend most of our time in Diamond, the idea is that you're going to get way more value out of your chests, obviously, because you're getting more stuff. So that's what you want to aim for, if you can, of course. Oh man, that's bad shock knuckles. And boom, clip that blaster again. And come on, bully, smash that launcher for us. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, the launcher is eating our bombers. That's not helping things. Okay, there we go. Now I need a med kit really quickly. Quickly, not slowly. Ugh. The timing on that med kit actually cost us bombers. I don't know if they were targeting the shock launcher, but it's not going to matter. We're not getting any engines here. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Now, he retreated, so I assume we're going to win on destruction, right? He got 3%. Okay. Like I said, we'll take it. We'll take it for where we're at. So, yeah, guys, I think that is going to wrap up the video today. We did rank up, so I was happy about that. We seem to be kind of holding ship around here, so we need to push a little bit harder to get into that rank 21. That's really going to push us forward as we come into the last week of the season. It's almost here, so yeah, let me know what you think of that down below in the comments, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, or you like the sign. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out.